What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters? Whoo, it's vacation day, y'all. Today is Monday. Uh-oh. Did you see that? Oh, today is Monday. How Facebook flashed after you start, and then it's like, did not catch anything. Today is Monday. As you can see, my co-host back there. Oh, back there. We are on vacation. Um, it is Monday morning. If most of you all know, vacationing is not a day where you just sleep all day. That's like impossible. Well, we still working, but not like homestead working. But we working. I should have did that while I was live. I pulled that thing off the wall. It looked like a medicine cabinet. So if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay, and let us know. Do you watch the Olympics? And if you watch the Olympics, what is your favorite sport? Sports look different with Olympics now. Recovering City Girl, what's up? Catching Alive. Skateboarding is on now, which is an unusual sport. Is this first time you
First time I've seen it.
skateboarding? Yeah, I mean, not saying it's a new sport, but I thought it was the first time Bobby realized skateboarding was an actual Olympic sport. Me personally, I love just some of the horses. That's it. Um, TV, just clips on YouTube. I love gymnastics. My daddy was a gymnast, and growing up, we would always watch the opening ceremony and basically all of the Olympics, but gymnastics was when we had to sit down and be quiet. That and diving. My daddy was a diver also. So we had to be quiet and watch it. Now I love it. So yeah. Gymnastics and track and field. Good track and
Skateboarding.
field, gymnastics.
Skateboarding is, I don't know, I just seen some bad accidents in skateboarding.
Yeah.
And you kind of watch it to see if somebody gonna hurt themselves.
Yeah. So recovering city girl said, did not watch the Olympics. Skateboarding is in the Olympics? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Good morning, fam. It is. Nadia. So yeah, I love gymnastics. I can sit and watch that all day. I gotta be careful because I'll just be staring at the TV and won't even get anything done because I'm busy watching gymnastics.
So the one that I actually watched that I never knew existed until I saw it on the Olympics is that sweeping sport or whatever it is.
That shuffleboard.
Yeah, where they gotta clear out the space to make the disc go where they want it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't stop watching
I
that.
know it's like, well, I don't know what they doing, but they got me. I'm focused. I'm focused. Land Lake in the house. What's up, Land Lake? We passed y'all on the way in. Swimming and was gymnastics. Yeah, yeah. I love gymnastics. I hate when I see the girls get hurt. Like, not Dominique. What's her name? Simone. I think she sprung her ankle or something last night. But overall, she did good. So, ooh, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
they land on that bar.
yeah. So it is Olympic season, which is exciting. They are in Paris 2024. So we do well. We just leave the TV on this pretty much since we've been here, but to be able to keep up with Team USA and see what they doing, great things out there. I wish I had some of the energy that just a smidget of the energy that they have, like that bouncing around. Simone, oh my goodness, just watching her is like, oh girl, my God, she just a tumbleweed, but it's a blessing. So again, if you are catching a replay, hashtag replay and let us know what is your favorite sport in the Olympics. Um, Bobby enjoying some of these crazy things like skateboarding this morning. So, and the title is Herbs That Heal. we talk about herbs all the time. Majority of us are on a mission to heal and live a cleaner, healthier lifestyle. Um, it's not so easy to do, especially in the United States. I always tell people look at the guidelines, the ingredients, and different things in different places you go, especially when you're traveling out of the country. It looks so different. Healthcare is free, and it's free for a reason. The people are not as sick. So they don't need a big budget for healthcare because they eat healthier. A lot of things that they allow in the United States in our foods, they do not allow this in other countries. So we should really be taking notes. First, you know, go back before herbs. We always say that diet and exercise are very important. Don't just depend on an herb to do, like I always talk about cayenne pepper, which we have with us. I always talk about the cayenne pepper. That doesn't mean go swallowing a bunch of cayenne and you won't get up and move around and exercise and um and have a decent diet. New people coming around every day. Thank you, plus your assistant. We appreciate you, Cassandra. Thank you so much for that. Um, so we have to start with what we put on our body and in our body, what we eat. Our smoking said track and field. Um,
I like walking track.
yeah.
I just don't like that long distance run.
It's like, ooh, one of y'all just come on,
How
do
many
like
times
a,
I go around this?
yeah.
I like to sprint and then, you know.
Hurdles and stuff like that. Short and
Yeah,
sweet.
the baton, whatever you call it.
I'll be
Breathing.
going to your city this evening for a couple of days. Well, send us an email. We'll be back. Well, right now we are in St. Petersburg, Florida, vacationing. YouTube hadn't seen Bobby with his 5 pound ice cream cone yesterday. He had to hold it with two hands. That sucker was huge. And then when we finished, it was like, well, we gotta find somebody to give this ice cream to. We can't just trash this ice cream. The good thing is, we were in Tampa. We are from Savannah, where we kind of used to seeing homeless people just trotting around somewhere. It would have been so easy to give that ice cream to somebody in Savannah, but here, you know, either they had it well or they just find somewhere to hide out. It,
I don't think they allow homeless people here.
it's a blessing to not see homeless people. Um, I know they are somewhere, but they just were not hanging around in the tourist area. They were not down there where we were, so we couldn't just walk out the door and give somebody what we had left. But yeah, we had ice cream left because 5 pounds is a lot. Bobby couldn't. Bobby spent the night in the bathroom, I think. Did you? Not quite the night, but
Enough of it.
enough of it. He was in the car like, hurry up, get me to the room. I was like, really? He was in there trying to get him a little ice cream cone before we left. So I don't know where y'all at, but a whole bunch of them that I do help, they are possibly in the woods right now. Okay. So we were downtown Tampa. We were downtown Tampa at the aquarium. Now we are back in St. Petersburg. But yeah, he was like, get me to the room. To the room. Hurry up. I was like, okay. He went straight to the bathroom. He was like, ooh, that ice cream. And Bobby used to snack through the night. I don't even know if he drank water last night. He was like, I ain't putting nothing else in his stomach. But anyhow,
Ever again.
ever. He said, I don't ever want to eat ever again. I was like, okay.
And I'm trying to lose weight.
And then this morning, yesterday he had to go buy a new belt because his pants were too big. His pants that we bought right before he lost a few pounds, a few inches around his waist. And then yesterday, last night, he was like, I don't ever want to eat again. I was like, that ice cream got him gone. But it was well worth the experience. It was an experience. It wasn't that we thought we could eat all that ice cream. Um, these last couple days is having much pain this morning. We're gonna pray for you, Shane. We're gonna pray for you. So this is the thing. You feel better. Like none of us, well, most of us don't want to get up and go for a walk. I'm that person. I'm just like, oh, I move around so much. I don't feel like going for no walk. But once you go for a walk, it feels so much better. It like that walk gave you energy to be able to get things done. Breakfast. You should eat breakfast like a king and a queen. Me, I don't. Bobby, he will. Um, but once you eat, as the day go on, you're supposed to lessen your meals. So you're supposed to eat a big breakfast, a nice lunch, and a smaller dinner. Most of the time we do it opposite. Bobby will eat a big breakfast. If I cook one, he'll eat a decent lunch, and then we'll eat a big dinner. So we need to eat a decent meal and exercise. We need to eat decent foods. That add to our health and how we heal. New Orleans, we coming for you. I want to bring Bobby to New Orleans. Bobby like, I don't know about that. I want to go for the food and the music. Um,
I want to stay away from
Bobby
like
say
murders.
he just want to be safe. I don't want to be on first 48, and I don't even want to be in the background first 48.
I'm too old to be taking those kind of risks.
but that's the first thing for herbs that heal. Diet and exercise. Some of the first things I do when I wake up in the morning is walk outside on the porch. I take the dogs out, and yeah, this is YouTube. I'm just vertical. I'm on my phone on YouTube. Um, I go outside on the porch, get some fresh air. Sun is a great herb that heal. We all need the sun. So even if you don't plan on staying outside no extended period of time, especially when it's hot, at least go out there for a breather, 5 minutes or so. Andale is up already. Good morning, Andale. 5 minutes or so. Go out there and get you some fresh air and
Vitamin
and soak in some of that vitamin D. It is important. We need it. It's something that we really don't think about most of the time, but we need it. I can sunbathe. I can sunbathe. I can sit in the sun. I can lay in the sun, and I'm perfectly fine there for a little while, long as the bugs don't bother me. And I'm good. Hey, Phyllis. Phyllis said, "Let me see."
Fellas.
Yeah, Phyllis said, "Your fur baby said good morning, mom and dad." Oh, let me tell y'all, it ain't nothing like having a good sitter. Those kids are well taken care of. Phyllis said when she got to the door, Thor was like, "Wait a minute, who the hell are you? And what do you want?" She said, "I said his name," and he was like, "Oh, that's just Phyllis. Come on in, girl." So, yes, he love you. Worth and I both use wild yam, and both are so much better. What? And Dale, you got Worth to use wild yam cream? Yes. Being consistent, and that's the thing. So we like to keep things simple. Yesterday on Facebook, I said I was gonna add a bunch of um things to the Amazon storefront so y'all can know where to get things. Like I'm using the lion's mane as a prompt. Lion's mane powder to make your own capsules. If you don't grow lion's mane, you can just buy powder, and you can mix the powder with stuff. But that's good for the brain. Like we like to keep things simple. If you don't want to take cayenne powder, which to me is the simplest way to take it, it is easy to capsule it and take it that way, but that's more work. I know if we can take this powder the way we do, when I do capsule some, we got it. If I run out of capsules, I'm not gonna say we out of capsules. We can't take this. So whatever worked for you, you want to keep things simple because once it's complicated, you'll get to the point where you say, you know what, I don't have time for that right now. This is too much. to do. Thank you, Valrita. Thank you for the stars. We appreciate you. It's too much work, and I got to put too much brain power into keeping up with this. Um, so I take the lion's mane gummy. Yeah, and we all need something for the brain. Um, I heard COVID is doing its thing out here. So you definitely want to stay safe. You want to keep your immune system built up. If you can get moringa powder, that is good, or moringa leaves, that is good for overall health. But then that lion's mane, I hear a lot of people talk about how they get brain fog when they yes, yesterday it just happened. I woke up from a nap for the first time in many months. My hands are pain free. Oh my goodness. Oh my, yeah, lion's mane is good. So if you have brain fog, or what do they call it, COVID brain or something, lion's mane is good for something like that. Taking that, it's good for kids also, especially with ADHD or anybody that, I mean, we all have a brain and we need to keep it healthy, especially in these weird times. You can easily be depressed or stressed out about something. We need something to keep the brain healthy. I do mushroom coffee, which contain lion's mane. Yeah, I think that's the same one Andel do also. Um, Making sure you're getting your minerals, your vitamins. I mean your magnesium every day. You know that add to stress, ADHD, fatigue, cramps, dehydration, high blood pressure, menopause. It's just like a little of everything. I take it because of all of a sudden I found myself searching for words during a conversation. Yes, lion's mane will help you with that. Always, when I was younger, I dabbled in some marijuana a couple times, but I ain't like it because it would make you weird. It would make me weird. Like me and my best friend would try to smoke a joint, and then you find yourself staring in the refrigerator. And then you'd be like, I ain't even want nothing. So you'll leave the refrigerator. And it's like you will walk around in a circle and come right back to the refrigerator and look at it again. What am I doing? What was I looking for? Or you walk in a room and you'll constantly say, what did I come in here for? You know, we got to keep our brains healthy. That's what that will remind me of. So something as simple as lion's mane sent you 2 emails trying to purchase wild yam. So did you send it to Black Tropical? So our email is Black Tropical without an apostrophe S. Or you can send it to homestead at blackstropical.com. So I haven't seen the email, Teresa, but send it again so we can see. Um, can you share your lion mane process? So the way I make it made you paranoid, yeah, and like it made you feel like the whole world was moving like this. I don't have time for all that. So I was just like, no, this ain't for me. And plus it's making me eat and I ain't even hungry. Like what why is this? So it was not for me, but not to knock it because it's done great things for people. I remember my mom had major surgery. She couldn't eat, she couldn't sleep, and she was just miserable for weeks. And finally one day I said, I'm gonna call somebody and get her something because we gonna have to figure something out. So we got her some marijuana, and of course she live in Virginia where it's legal. Um, she did great. She did great. I completed the bread test on the freeze dryer. All right, you can really be. Let me tell you, that freeze dryer is a game changer. Saves so much money. You're gonna be so glad you purchased that thing. But it helped her sleep. She got an appetite back after she like got 2 puffs off of it. And she had some energy, because she couldn't eat, she didn't have any energy, and then she couldn't sleep. That was just messing with her overall health. So I don't knock it at all. I just don't like when people abuse it. Um, Again, it's a herb that God provided us with to heal or to be well. Thank you, CJ. Thank you so much. People just abuse things. It should be used for medical purposes or to help with an issue you may have. Pain at night. Now I utilize castor oil. Yep. So and castor oil is great. That's another one of those herbs that we got to make sure we keep on hand everywhere we go. We take a bottle, look, castor oil because we want to make sure at night when we go to bed we getting our drops. Because it heal. We always say, just because you don't have an issue doesn't mean that it's nothing there. So if you at least put those drops in your navel at bedtime and go to sleep, they gonna do they gonna do their thing. It's healing things and changing things that we don't even have a clue that's going on internally. And what is it hurting to drop this castor oil in your navel or rub it on the spot that you may be having a problem and then you go on to sleep? God is working while we sleeping. We just got to do what our part here so that he can continue to bless us and heal us. The herbs do work. Another herb that we use, so we use the castor oil, which is amazing. It is all natural. We use cayenne, which is absolutely amazing and all natural. I'm doing a castor oil pack at bedtime for fibroids. Good, good. Just stay consistent, and be patient. Fibroids, I had fibroids, and I wish I'd have known to try castor oil. Hey, Lisa White. Hey, Rebecca. Um, Instead of having surgery, but you do what you gotta do, especially when you don't know. But I'm glad you trying the castor oil packs for your fibroids. Just remember to stay consistent and be patient. Um, God gonna work that out for you so that you don't have to have surgery. A lot of people that having fibroids have hindered them from having kids. So many issues like them fibroids cause a lot of issues. So just give it time. Be consistent for at least I would say at least a good 90 days. When you go back to the doctor, see what they say.
Tell,
Even if
tell Teresa we got better.
okay. Bobby said we got your email, Teresa. Thank you. I'll check in when I get off here. Um, Being consistent, and then when you go back to the doctor, see what they say. You'd be surprised. I love hearing stories when people come back and they say, "Oh my God, I did this, that, and the third, and my doctor said things have turned around for the best." Telling you, boy.
Didn't we
Telling
have
you.
somebody that said that they wasn't able to detect their cancer when they went back to the doctor?
Well, we had somebody that was had been diagnosed with cancer and been fighting it for a little while. And I get in my when somebody say, "What can I do?" Because we are not doctors and we can't give medical advice. I can only tell you what I would do in our situation. I use castor oil every night and cayenne pepper every morning. Also, the wild yam feel much better, so much better. Good, Tammy, good. So what we do is we tell people what I would do if it was us. Um, if it was us, send me a message, Victoria. The name of the nursery that I can order soursop.
Um,
You mean the fruit or the leaves? Um,
because the further south you go, you can find them at big box stores.
yeah. How do you use? Okay, hold on a second. I'll answer that for you, Brenda. What when somebody say I have cancer, and now I'm trying to figure out what to do. What we'll tell them is, well, what we would do. When I say we, meaning, oh, you want the fruit. Teresa want both. Okay, I'm trying to think. I can't even think of the name of it now. I only know melanated. Mine's got sour sop. I don't know if he got the. He got a whole. I gotta look it up. He got a whole website for fruit, and I know he got sour sop. I showed you the other day. I just don't know if he got.
And the people down south, I don't know if they would ship it.
He will. He
You-
ship all over the United States.
but he's not like a nursery, a store. He just kind of acquire them, rent and sell
Mm-mm.
them.
No,
Okay.
he's selling.
Okay.
I look it up and see what's So what we say is what I would do. When I say I'm speaking for Bobby and I because this is what we would do. We would clean out everything, get rid of all of the Dove and shampoo and whatever kind of deodorant, toothpaste, cleaning products, all those fabric softeners, washing powder, all that stuff gotta go. Our house would have to be clean from head to toe. We are only cleaning with vinegar and water from then. All natural products that we have made, pine needles that we get out of the yard, and I soak in vinegar with lemon. This is our main cleaning um, solution. Everything, washing powder, deodorant, all will come from the yard. It'll all be natural. Local farmers market. I wouldn't even shop in the grocery store. I would ramp up growing things so that we can book from your site. 726. I'll look you up, Yolanda. Send me a message, Yolanda, so I can make sure I remember. Um, Everything will have to be natural. What we eat, everything. What we put on our skin. I would juice vegetables for at least 90 days straight. Mainly vegetables I would juice. And this is how we would live for it, it'll be a major lifestyle change because once you starve the cancer out, you'll get rid of it. And I told somebody, soursop. Um, I eat a lot of broccoli, but definitely soursop. If I can't get the fruit, we will drink tea every day. And I say we again because if my house was to get sick, it's not just a battle of mine, or it's not just a battle of my husband's. This is our battle together. So yeah, I would do these things. We would do this together, and we would starve it out and beat cancer. And somebody, I give people that um, breakdown all the time. And once, well, somebody did it. She said, I did exactly what you told me to do. When I went to the doctor the other day, I got a call this morning. Went to the doctor, went through all this tests, hours and hours of testing for this cancer. And after all those hours of testing, they called me this morning and said that I was cancer free. Um, and I always say, God has the ability to heal us from anything. We can come back from anything. We just have to put in the work. We got to put in the work, and we got to be patient.
And guys, since we didn't know this a long time ago, um, what's the reason why you would do those things? Well, the chemicals in the foods that we eat now are the food for the cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So if you stop feeding the cancer, they kind of can't survive it. So that's why you would go to all these all natural things. That's why you will start juicing, all natural fruits and vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll feed your body, but nothing for the cancer to eat. So
Yeah.
that's how you kind of combat that.
Yeah, you got to just be careful with the fruit because of the sugar is what feed it too.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of vegetables, but there are some good fruit, grapes, seeded grapes, um, broccoli, uh, definitely vegetables. But once you starve it out, and we feed cancer. When we go into these stores buying stuff, we feed cancer, processed foods, these chemicals and whatever junk they putting in our products. We feed we feed it, and we want to stop feeding it. So somebody asked about hair oil. Yeah, we use ashwagandha in our yeah, we use ashwagandha in our wild yam cream, which our wild yam cream that we make, we only take that for 3 weeks. We take a week off I take a week off from the 21st until the 1st. So like I'm off until I think I start again on Friday. That's my week because I don't have a cycle. I just break on the 21st. And then I don't start it again until the 1st of the month, and then I run it until the 21st. That's how I can be consistent and maintain, a healthy balance throughout the month. So hair oil, I do use castor oil for my hair. Um, I keep my hair oil in this container just because it's glass and I've been using it a long time. You may be able to see, probably can't, that I have cloves and it's some of everything in here. Mint, some ginger, lemongrass in this bottle. So what I do is I take a big bottle. I have a big bottle at home. I like lemon balm. Tastes so good. Yeah, lemon balm is good. But lemon juice is good. Squeeze some lemon in some warm water every morning. That's what you should have every morning. Um, what I do is I take a big jar and I stuff it full of vitamins. I mean, not vitamins. Take vitamin D supplements. Um, I stuff the big mason jar full of herbs. I got like different kind of mints, um, black seed oil, cloves, lemongrass, ginger, rosemary, fenugreek, botana oil, coconut oil, and I have castor oil. And it's the same castor oil we drop in our navel, all in here. Hey, Karen. And I just let it sit in a big jar on the back of my counter in the bathroom, and it's just sitting there for months and months at a time. When this bottle get low, I'll put some more in here just so I can have it easy to travel, easy to use. And this is what it looked like. I use this oil on my face and on my hair. So when I do it, I ain't did my hair today. I gotta put my wig on. When I do it, all I do is like I have some, and I just stick it. I can push it all the way down to.
Put your wig on.
I gotta put my wig on.
Put your wig on.
I just push it all the way down to my scalp and squeeze a little bit. That little bit I had in there, I just grease my scalp with it. I normally do that at night and not during the day, and then I put my scarf on and I'm good to go. I do this like 3-4 times a week. But every day I use it on my face also. So that's how I make my hair oil. I definitely have rosemary in there, fenugreek, my olive oil, castor oil, botana oil, coconut oil, just a little bit. No certain measurements. I just throw some in a jar, fill it up with all these oils, and I use it as I need it. But it's good. Bobby said no wigs around here. I don't wear wigs, y'all. I was just saying. I need to put my wig on. But that's hair oil. You want to keep that as natural as you can. Remember, everything that touch your skin, even the scalp, like the top of your head, the bottom of your feet are definitely important. But everything that touch you is being absorbed in your body. So you want to make sure you're treating your body well and giving it the best. Because that is a condition that you are giving your body. The body can heal itself, but you got to give it the right conditions to be able to heal itself. If you can't use it on your face, you shouldn't be putting it in the hair. No wigs. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. I don't wear wigs at all. I used to get braids in my hair, but that was it. I don't think I ever wore a wig. Halloween? Was it Halloween? Did I wear a wig for Halloween?
I did. Well, no. Neither one of us did, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Just put,
Oh, yeah, because I just had a hood on one year. But keep it simple, and even for your kids, I don't think so. Not even for Halloween. I ain't never wore a wig. I'm usually like when I first moved here to Savannah, I would always be like a ladybug or a butterfly. I mean, a ladybug or a bee for Halloween. So I didn't need a wig. And then when Bobby and I started dressing up, we would be like Count Blackula and his wife.
And I thought that I wore a wig, but I was dressing like that when I had shoulder length hair. So
Yeah, so you didn't need a wig. We used the Heritage store brand castor oil. I don't have the bottle with me, but it is in Amazon storefront. Wigs, I got mine's not during the summer though. Yeah, whew. My dermatologist said if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. Exactly. Um,
even some of the stuff you eat, don't put it on.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
like soap. I mean, we know we can't eat soap because of the lye in it, but if it didn't have lye in it, nothing in soap should be harmful. Like we can eat the banana blossom, we can eat the blue butterfly pea, we can eat turmeric, we can eat honey, we can eat coconut oil, we can eat olive oil. The only thing we can't consume is the lye. Other than that, it should be edible.
And then I don't mean the lye is not dangerous after,
Yeah, it ain't dangerous after we process it,
but you
but
still not
yeah.
you still don't want to eat
Like even this hair oil, I can drink this. I don't want to drink it, but I can. It's not gonna hurt me, and that's what you want to look at. When you go in a store and things like pine salt that I love, and I'm like, man, I love the smell of pine salt. You got to read the back of it. First of all, we should wear gloves when we cleaning with pine salt. And when I first paid that some attention, I was like, what? Gloves? Well, ain't nobody tell me that. I don't read the back of the bottle, but it do tell you that you should wear gloves um, when using cleaning products.
it. And
I'm like,
then
that's crazy.
you should never put your food on your counter, and you should never walk barefooted through your house.
Exactly.
Because you're using stuff that you need to
You're
wear
using
gloves for.
stuff that can cause cancer, maybe even death, and it's gonna seep through the pores on the bottom of your feet and on your hands. It's crazy.
And your animals.
And your animals, so dangerous for your animals. Whew. So you got to be careful with everything. Where can I get blue butterfly PCs? So I did see we had seed pods on our plants. Now our seeds don't last no time at all, but we do have seed pods on our plants. They just have to brown. Some they were green when I looked the other day, but we'll have them soon. Baker Creek does have them sometime available. We just actually pay for shipping when we do have them available. We'll list them on the website. But that's a good one to have. You can produce a lot of blue butterfly pea and freeze dry them or dehydrate them to save them for the long haul. But you can use that to wash your face with. You can make your own products. Blue butterfly.
We got to do better with harvesting.
So many, yeah, so many things you can do with the blue butterfly. Drink it all the time. We do need to harvest it. I see the front yard produced a flower before we left. But
We got a bunch in the back.
all of these herbs, all these plants, things that you can grow, they are very important. They can heal the body. I always say God has the ability, these plants have the ability to heal anything. We can come back from anything. We just got to give our body the right condition. We don't have shampoo plant yet, but he usually dig that up in the fall. When shampoo ginger is ready, we will put out what do you call it? A newsletter. We'll put out a blast letting people know that we have shampoo ginger for
Those
sale.
don't last at all.
They don't last at all. So that's why we start with email, because if we feel like if you've taken the time to sign up for our email list, you should know firsthand when we have something such as shampoo ginger for sale. So you can go to blacktropical.com and sign up to our email list. We do send out 1 or 2 newsletters a month, just to let you know what's happening or keep you up to speed on what we got going on. But we don't send out something every week or every so many days. You'll get 1 or 2 a month from us. That's about it. Hey, broke farmer.
What's up, bro?
Oh, Wait a minute. Oh, he on Facebook. I'm like, Broke can't see you. He can.
I love that. The shadow. I'm that shadow back there.
He the shadow back there. Um, but it's amazing. I always say you can grow everything. Everything. We grow everything. Soap, toilet paper, clothes. I mean, it's amazing. Now, these things have to be processed. That is as natural as you get when you grow it and you learn. He said, "What up, Bobby?" Bobby said the other day, "Broke backpack about to be a tackle bag." I love it. Broke, your backpack been sitting at the door and said SoilFamily Expo.
Yeah, I finally opened it.
Oh, you opened it?
Yeah, I had to take the stuff out.
Oh, oh, you did bring it? Oh.
Yeah, because I got all my tackle. That was you put on your back when you put it in the car.
No.
Oh, no, you had the backpack.
I had that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Broke laughing. Broke. Your backpack is now a tackle bag. I hope we catch tons of fish tomorrow with it. But you can grow anything, y'all. The banana plants, 100% edible. You got cups, bowls, plates, paper, toilet paper. I mean, you got soap, so many things. Then you got bananas that you can eat with. You got fertilizer you can feed your plants with. That's just a few things with a banana plant. Shampoo ginger. Shampoo ginger, you can fill a cavity with the shampoo ginger root. You can make spice or flavoring for your food. You can make shampoo for your hair. So when you get a plant or herb or something, do a deep dive to see what all can I do with this one plant. One plant. Mullein. Mullein is great. The best lung medicine ever. Not yet, Broke. Send Bobby, text Bobby, Broke Farmer. Mullein is the best lung med you can get. But then they make a pretty awesome toilet paper too. It's nice and soft. Nice and soft. Just to name a few things you can do with it. So catch a fish. Oh, the seeds. Is it the seeds?
I don't know if the seeds are just the plant.
Yeah, they gonna float. So, herbs are medicine. Herbs can heal. We just have to learn what herbs do we need to be using and what am I using it for. I would suggest anybody to start building your apothecary now if you haven't. And it can start with something as simple as cayenne powder, and build from there. We talk about mainly the same things all the time because we like to keep things simple. We have a lot of herbs in our apothecary, but we use the same thing every single day. Now, we get a toothache or a cold or something. Yeah, we got other things we can go to. Next week, we'll start our fire cider for this year. So we'll do that together, and I'll put out a post once we get back home of the ingredients you can use. Fire cider, I can't tell you this is what you have to get because you can put whatever you want in fire cider. I use cayenne pepper. You might want to use habanero or Carolina Reapers or whatever. So I can't tell you that you can't use this and you can't use that. I may want to use horseradish. You might say, I ain't putting that in mine. You have that choice. I like putting elderberry in mine. You don't have to put elderberry in yours. Broke on fire cider too? Okay. I got you, Broke.
Did we harvest enough elderberry or we need more?
I have elderberry. Bobby harvested elderberry before we left. So we left that out to dry. I make our own apple cider vinegar, which is way easier to consume, and we know exactly what's in it again. We can talk about that also. So maybe we'll talk about how to make your own apple cider vinegar, and then we can go ahead into the fire cider, which is great. That fire cider, let me tell y'all, Bobby's best friend came to the house, and I was getting some fire cider for my neighbor who didn't feel too well. I said, let me give them some fire cider, and Bobby's best friend was standing in the kitchen, and he said, what's that? I like pulling stuff out around them because then it'd be like, oh, what's that? So Bobby started telling her, "Oh, that's fire cider. It's good for colds." I said, "You want to taste some?" So I poured a little bit in the cup, and he drank it. And then all of a sudden he started. He said, "Man, that opened my nose." He said that opened my sinuses right up. The whole time he was in there like every 2 seconds. I was like, "Yep, that sucker will clear you right on up." So just pick my first Cayenne, drying them out on the plate. Now you got three. Hey,
That's the way to start. Them things will keep on producing.
hey,
As long
more
as
and
the weather
more.
is warm, they'll
Yep,
keep on producing.
yep.
We got
Um,
a lot of them. I just dried out, I don't know, a lot of
a lot, a lot.
them.
I saw the bag on the table.
Yeah.
So yeah, start preparing now for the winter. We don't know what the winter gonna look like. You know, some winters are pretty mild. Like last year, we didn't. Well, this year we didn't get a winter. I call it winter. We didn't get a winter until till January. Year before that, we had a freeze right around Bobby's birthday in December, sometime the end of December. By January, it warmed up, and then it stayed warm for a whole 12 months. Do you remove the seeds before making cayenne powder? We don't remove the seeds. Once we dehydrate our pepper, the whole pepper, sometimes I even have the green stem on it. Once we dehydrate that, I stick it in a little coffee grinder, grind it up. This is the seeds and sometimes that little green stem. All that's what this is in the whole jar. I don't take no seeds out. That's where your heat at. But broke, if you try the cayenne powder, we do a quarter teaspoon of cayenne powder and a little bit of water, and we just drink it. And then you put some more water in it because I want to make sure I get all of the pepper out. But it's not as hot as you would think. Like I used to have to get my mind right to try to take that cayenne shot every morning. And you may want to do it at night because you work at night, right? So whenever you're gonna be up for a while, if you're gonna be out in the garden or something, that's when you want to go ahead and do it so you can burn off some of that energy because you'll have energy that you don't even realize you got. But that cayenne is busy doing things like keeping your blood pressure down, your cholesterol good, keeping that blood flow, keeping them heart attacks and strokes away, um, healing a bleed that you may have internally that you don't know that's there, a ulcer or anything. So, you know, it's so many reasons why we should be using cayenne pepper every day. Looking forward to the Firesiders video, trying to grow some cayenne, green onion. I use castor oil daily as well as cayenne pepper. Good, good. Yeah, you definitely want to be consistent with that. Not as hot as I thought it would be, not hot in or out. Yeah, so that's the thing. You know, I thought, man, this stuff gonna be hot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. After the first one, I was like, oh, that was it. Even when Bobby sliced his finger open and I put it on his finger, I was like, Bobby gonna fight me. But he was like, oh, that ain't bad. I was like, oh, okay. And the bleed stopped. So I was like, it did its job. No complaints. Good to go. My banana is putting out a lot of leaves, but not growing any taller. Should I trim some of the bottom leaves?
No.
No.
How old is this plant?
How old? This is
And
Pamela.
how big is it?
How old and how big is your plant? Good morning, Joan. Can you explain how to make cayenne pepper tincture? So it does not burn wound like alcohol, not at all. And the alcohol, we know how alcohol make you feel when you put it on a wound. When you put cayenne on a wound,
It's nothing like that.
nothing like alcohol.
I
Look,
mean, I don't really remember feeling much of anything.
yeah, he didn't say nothing. He didn't
I was
wince.
bracing for it though.
Nothing. I was bracing for it too. But when you make a cayenne tincture, you want to use. I use the whole pepper. You can use chopped pepper, pepper powder, whatever you choose to use. Like I have this little jar. I will put about this much, or at least half of what I have in here now of pepper. If you have the whole pepper, I would just fill it up with whole pepper, and then you want to fill this with uh, 80, 80 proof or higher vodka. You want to fill it all the way up to the top. Um, Now, if you're using powder, you want to make sure you mix it around so that it'll saturate all of your powder. When you put a top on here, I would put a coffee filter or cheesecloth on the top before you put this metal lid on there. If you have a plastic lid, I will put a plastic lid on here. But every day for about 2 weeks, you want to shake it and then set it back wherever you got it sitting. In about 2 weeks, you should be able to strain this off. You want to use I would double or triple um, um, cheesecloth so you can try to eliminate as much of the powder as you can, but it won't hurt to have some of this powder in your tincture. But if you just want all liquid, I would double or triple my cheesecloth, strain it out, and then you can put it in a jar like this. And every day, what I do is I lost my cup. I'm so sad. I don't know. It got to be at home somewhere. I just don't know where. Every day you want to get you get as much as you can tolerate. In my big cup, I will put like a whole dropper of this in my cup. So I'm constantly drinking Cayenne all day in my water. You don't taste it, you don't feel it. It's just there, and it's good for you. But
You
I
know what
love
we
the
need to do?
tincture.
We need to get do an experiment, fill up a jar with cayenne pepper and then grind it and see exactly how much powder it end up being. 'Cause it's
Hmm.
probably not very much.
When you got the whole powder, yeah.
So that's probably like a whole bunch of cayenne peppers in there.
This is a what pint? Half a pint.
It might be half. I don't know.
I don't know what size
Half a
jar.
pint maybe. I don't know. Did we ever buy half a pint?
I don't know. It's just a mason jar. What's good for bleeding gums? Coconut oil, Antoinette. Coconut oil. I will oil pull, and all it is like a teaspoon of coconut oil. Put it in your mouth. You want to swish it around for about 10 minutes. I mean, you might walk around a lot with it just in your mouth, and then when you think about it, swish it. So swish it around. Look like a pint jar. Yeah, I think it's about a pint. Um, you want to swish it around and do that for about 10 minutes. Just hold it in your mouth, swish it. You can get some stuff done. Go outside, spit it on the ground. Do that 2 or 3 times a day. It should start clearing up. Good morning from Clearwater. Hope you guys are having a great time. I put cayenne in my coffee every morning. Love watching you both. I wanted to ask, do you have t-shirts that say Soil Sister and Brother? Yes, we do. We have t-shirts available at blacktropical.com. Our t-shirts, we have a 14-day turnaround. Our assistant will get those out to you. When you place an order for merchandise, we use it, well, we talk all the time, so I'm always like, you got some merchandise, but she'll get that out to you within 14 days. You should have that order. Good morning, Sharon. Do you all grow coconuts? We don't. I'm glad we don't, because I do like processing coconuts, even though it's a whole journey with processing coconuts. I love breaking down a coconut and making things like coconut flour, coconut milk. I make golden milk with coconuts. I make olive oil. I mean coconut oil with our coconuts. I just love the process. So I'm kind of glad we don't have grow coconuts because I be in there all the time. I think Bobby can do it. What's that?
What?
Grow coconuts?
Well, coconuts,
Maybe not. Maybe she ain't talking
we
about growing coconuts.
yeah, because we're in the wrong climate for coconuts.
Yeah.
We need to be a little further south.
But I gotta ask Phyllis how her coconut plant doing, because you know one year she found a coconut somewhere and she was like, "What can I do with this?" I was like, "Just throw it somewhere. It's
You
gonna
probably
grow."
can grow it, but whether it's going to actually produce any coconut, because coconuts are tropical.
They are very tropical.
Yeah, so having a winter,
Yeah,
it's not good.
yeah. Oh yeah, she said growing coconuts. So we are in St. Petersburg. We gonna get in these streets. Let me tell y'all, yesterday I said it rained 27 times already. We've been here for 6 hours. I mean, when I say rain, that 27 times might have been a total of maybe 12 minutes, 10 minutes. Because it'll just rain for like 2, 3 minutes and then it'll stop. When I say rain, pour raining. Like it will be raining cats and dogs and then it'll stop. I'm like, okay, now we can go. And that's what the people were doing. Like we were at Shellman's Wharf, Sharpman's Wharf, somewhere. It was a lot of people sitting around. If Bobby can grow bananas, I think he can grow coconut. What was Bobby's surprise? The 5-pound ice cream? Yeah, yeah. And it was so funny because the lady, let me tell y'all, so we went to the Hampton Chocolate Factory. Hampton Chocolate Factory. It's a little ice cream chocolate shop here. Well, in Tampa, in this wharf. I can't remember the name of it. But if you are in the Tampa area or even in St. Pete, it was a short drive for us, maybe 20 minutes. I would highly suggest you go and visit there. If you plan to do something like the 5-pound, 2-foot ice cream cone that I took Bobby to get, you do have to make an appointment. You can go there for birthdays and different things. But let me tell y'all, the staff there, all friendly. When we got there, she was like, "Y'all have questions?" And his face was like, 5 pounds of ice cream. Like, I got to see, first of all, how they going to do this. She said, or, if you got any questions, I'm here. I can answer any of your questions. This was before our appointment. This was at like 5:30 or something. And she said, if y'all want to talk, whatever. So we asked her questions and she giggled and laughed. And she was like, don't worry, I'm going to help y'all film. And whatever y'all want to do, we're going to work it out. So she said, well, let's go ahead and get started early. We were like, okay. Stormy here coming about 10 a.m. 10 a.m. or 10 tonight. Is that here, Catherine? When we got ready to film, she was like, okay, so let me tell y'all exactly how this is gonna work. She said, I gotta double the cone because I gotta hold 5 pounds of ice cream in a regular ice cream cone, in a waffle cone. She said, so what I'll do is I'll fill it with chocolate, both of them. I'll stack them in together. She said, what kind of chocolate do you want? White chocolate? Okay, South Carolina. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? And we were like, that was a hard decision. We were like, what kind of chocolate do we want? I thought it was just, I don't know. I ain't know we had to order all this. So we told her, let's do milk chocolate. She said, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to start this, that, and the third. I can't see the comments on YouTube. She said, I'm going to stand here. Y'all stand here. That way you can film. And I was like, oh, okay. She said, and then when I'm finished here, I'm going to move down to here. And then you can come down there and film. So they were making sure we had pictures, content, whatever it was we needed. When I go here, I'm going to do, she said, but before I start, I'm going to teach y'all how to hold this ice cream cone with both hands. You have to hold it with both hands and you have to hold it straight up because it is 2 feet tall. If you tip it a little bit, it's going to tip. Both hands, hold it. And we were like, okay. They, I'm telling you, took their time. She took her time with us. We had fun with it. We had to teach her how to use our camera and she was perfectly fine with that. She did a great job at filming. Bobby working on the video. And it was fun. She was laughing. I think he left that. I don't think he cut her out from laughing because she was busy giggling and laughing while we were filming.
Karen, no, I did not eat it all. So Karen was asking, did you eat it all?
No. Could not eat it all. That was a lot of ice cream. And it's not a fluffy ice cream. That was some heavy, that was like some homemade ice cream. So, nice and heavy and dense. No air, no fluff at all. It was straight ice cream.
So we don't know why every so often YouTube comments stop.
Yeah, mine's just stopped. The only thing I can see now is where can I get blue butterfly pea seeds or flowers from? That's it. But yeah, it was so good. And she said, "Oh, do y'all want me to put some toppings on there?" And we were like, "No, that's a little overboard." I think we'll be good with the ice cream. So you can stand there and eat it and hold that cone if you want, but that sucker is 5 pounds. Meaning you got to hold it with two hands and try to eat. But then they'll come with this big cold platter and help you lay it down so you can sit and enjoy your ice cream. So I highly recommend that place. It does cost. That ice cream cone was $40. Was it worth it? Yes. It's an experience. We enjoyed the experience. They definitely helped us enjoy that experience. And the ice cream is actually really, really good. And then she gave us some treats to come home with. Um, we
So
did a
Fred want to know what's your favorite soda?
we did a survey. Um, we did a survey. Made sure people know that you should visit that place. If you do plan on getting a 5 pound ice cream, take about 5, 10 people with you, so y'all can enjoy that all together. My favorite soda.
Uh-huh.
My favorite soda is probably the pineapple hibiscus. The benefits, period. Even though it could be ginger ale is really really good soda, but the pineapple hibiscus, those flavors are amazing. And then we got to remember the pineapple is great for inflammation. The hibiscus is great for lowering your blood pressure. But the combination together, and I put a little bit of cinnamon, and I put a cinnamon stick in this pineapple hibiscus.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Sandra just want to know. She said that you need to give a video on how to make toilet paper.
Toilet paper. You just use the leaves. They nice and soft. It's better than Charmin. You just pick off a fresh leaf, wipe your butt.
What up, J3G?
Hey, J3GS. Um, so I did go live, but it was after she finished filming. We finished filming. I went live, but we had already laid the ice cream. It was gonna fall on the ground. We hadn't. And a lot of people were saying how it was gonna melt. It don't melt fast. It's real ice cream. Like that was a good solid ice cream,
Yeah.
and it didn't melt fast. Bobby had ice cream on the tip of his nose. It was leaking down his beard. She was just giggling and laughing. I said, "He got ice cream leaking." She said, "Yeah, I know."
Good morning, Rob.
But it's a great experience. And I know some people feel like, that's just wasting money. That's just wasting. It wasn't a waste at
What's
all.
up, Al Smoking?
It wasn't a waste.
I don't know if I even went back.
I saw Al
Okay,
smoking.
did.
Al smoking was talking about the freeze dryer.
Okay, so
So we are in St. Pete. Are there a certain type of hibiscus? So we use the Roselle sorrel. We use sorrel, or Roselle hibiscus, which is the red tea. It turned red.
So a lot of people think that we're talking about
Hibiscus flower.
flower, and it's not.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's
you can
called
look it up.
sorrel. Um, our date in St. Pete will be. We're gonna get out and be tourists for a little while. It's a lot of things I want to do. I want to see the manatees, but I don't want to be in the water with them. Like I want to go see the clear water because the pictures I see, videos I've seen, the water is like super clear here. So I need to go see that for myself. I just don't want to be in the water with the animals like that, like with the manatees and stuff.
What, the gators,
The gators, the sharks,
the pythons.
and the condos. So we're gonna go. We'll probably go. I know we're going to the pier. We gotta go to the pier, and that's probably what we get ready to do here shortly. Go ahead to the pier, hang out for a little while. Tonight, I think we're going to Dockside Days. I saw. Look,
What's that?
it's a restaurant. I think we're gonna have dinner at Dockside Days with a boat at. I heard they got the best grouper nuggets in town. Somebody invited us to Dockside. She said, "We gotta come. You gotta come here to Dockside Dave's. And I said, I think that'll be dinner for us tonight. Um,
So what about, are we meeting people today,
we
where?
can we can do if you are off work or here and would like to meet us. We are going to St. Pete Pier. St. Pete Pier. I think it's only one. I don't know. So we'll be at St. Pete Pier um, no later than noon. I think it's only one. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're gonna go to St. Pete Pier. We'll hang out there for a few hours. If anybody wanted to come and meet us, I do have to send somebody a message.
Good morning, Audrey, living life.
Hey, Audrey. Um, but and then other than that, we just gonna mess around and see. We might go to Sunken Garden, which is a botanical garden that I hear. Oh, that's where the pink flamingos at. Anyhow, we'll see.
You know, this chick said that she didn't realize that she thought that the flamingos was dying.
Yeah. Why are they pink though? Like that pink.
God.
You're right. Check out downtown Safety Harbor. Safety Harbor. You guys would love it. Okay. Is it more than one pier, Deanne?
And after that pier will be packed,
St. Pete Pier?
I guess.
That's where we gonna go. It's Monday, so hopefully folks at work. I think the kids going back to school too, ain't they? I need my cup. Oh my God, I don't have my cup. I feel so lost without my cup. Bobby got this big old gallon. Let me see your cup. Y'all look at Bobby cup.
You can't see it. It's dark.
Look at this thing.
I can't see
I can.
it. It's a gallon.
I don't know where my cup is. I got a phone call. What time are you going to be at the pier? We'll be at the pier at let's say 12 o'clock. Let me tell you, that's a gallon. That thing is heavy. And then he'll hand it to me like it's a little 32-ounce cup. We get out of the car and he just like, here. A whole gallon. And it got ice and it's full of water. Like, what in the world? So we'll be St. Pete Pier, one pier next to the SH Spa. I know it's something called the Hurricane at St. Pete Pier, right? So I'm thinking it's just that one pier. I hope it's just that one pier because we don't want to send people to 15 different places.
And we probably won't be back in Savannah until Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. Um, so tomorrow we are going fishing. I'm gonna explain this fishing to y'all.
So I just said it turned pink from the shrimp meat.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me look that up when I get off here. That's weird.
And so God made the flamingos special.
Oh, I want to go see them. Long as they not mean though, right? Will they let you feed them? Do they bite?
No, they're gonna run away if you leave them.
They won't walk to you neither. They don't chase you.
No.
They don't chase you.
No.
Okay.
Why would they chase you?
I'm just saying.
You're too big.
I don't know. I hope so. Tomorrow.
All right, Karen said she gotta go.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna call Karen in a minute. That's all, Karen.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are going fishing. We going on an extreme fishing trip, 10 hours. We're gonna take y'all with us. Normally this boat doesn't allow filming and things like that, no phones and stuff like that. But we worked something out with the captain so that we can take y'all along because we want y'all to go deep sea fishing. Like I think everybody should experience a deep sea fishing trip. They do have 5-hour trips. We going on a 10-hour trip. Let me tell y'all what's really special about this boat, what I love about it so far. You can choose to go on a 36-hour or 44-hour fishing excursion. I think that's pretty cool. They have bunk beds or beds inside the cabin. They have an AC pod. They got picnic tables and stuff for you to go in and chill and sit and cool off and eat. You can get meal plans. You can rent fishing rods. You can buy bait from them. You can bring your own bait. You can bring your own fishing rods. You can bring your own food. Um, and the boat looked huge. I briefly talked to the captain because we wanna be able to take y'all along with us. So when you come to St. Pete, you know exactly where to go to fish. I saw some monster fish. Whew, we watched a lot of videos for 2 days because we were just like,
Hopefully, we have a good day. I mean, fishing is fishing.
fishing is
so,
fishing.
You know, it's not called catching. It's
Yeah,
called
fishing. Yep. And just being out there, especially with good people, and it seemed like this boat got a good crew. Everybody seemed friendly. It's gonna be an amazing time. But yeah, we want to come on with some fish. Also, we are too late for snapper season.
Yeah.
Just past snapper season. But that's all right. We still gonna have a good time and enjoy being out on the water. So
And this is a part of sustainability. If you know how to fish, you can get out there and catch plenty of fish and stock the freezer so you can have fish for the long haul.
yeah,
But not saying that's gonna happen.
we were in Bass Pro Shop
Mm-hmm.
the other day, and I saw a fishing rod that I like. I was like, "Oh, I like this," and I kept acting like I was casting the rod.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby was like, "That ain't how you do it. You just drop that one down." I'm like, "Oh." I was like, "This thing nice and sturdy." He was like, "Yeah, you just drop that one down. You ain't got to do all that." I was like, "Yeah, I remember when we went fishing on a boat with my uncle. My mama threw the whole rod in the water. Like, lady, what are you doing?"
I remember when I was young, I was too close to my uncle when he was casting. That look got it right in the back of my head.
Oh, oh man, I felt that in my stomach. Ooh. So that's what all day tomorrow look like. So the day we are out, meet and greet, St. Pete Pier. We'll be there by 12. We'll hang out for a while because it looked like somewhere you'll need to be all week to see what all is going on there. Um, and we'll take y'all along. So we do grow Mexican mint, and I do have tons of Cuban oregano. Both of them. Yeah. So I'm gonna get off here. Thank y'all for all. Sorry, YouTube, I couldn't see the comments. Bobby tried to catch us up over here. If you can be so kind to hit that thumbs up for us, the algorithm really,
We got the drama mean, so
really love
be
that.
on it.
I got Dramamine. I got Dramamine chewables and tablets. So
Patricia Dunbar, good morning.
yeah, we good to go. We got a bag with a lot of our stuff in it. We got our cooler with our water, ice already. We ready to go fishing. Oh, we got sandwiches, squid. We ain't gonna get breakfast in the morning on here because we gonna be out of here. But I got breakfast already in the microwave. Just waiting for the morning. We can put something on our belly. Then we gonna get to the boat by 6 a.m. All day. All day. And then we'll probably go live tomorrow night and talk about maybe, depending on how we feel, how much energy we have, just to talk about our fishing trip. But we definitely gonna take y'all along with us. So noon, St. Pete Pier. We gonna go and hang out for a little while. We got all day to hang out, and then we gonna turn it in after dinner anyway.
Yeah, come back and get some rest.
Get some rest so we can be ready to go in the morning. I'm catching all the big fish because that's how I get down. I ain't catch no big fish last time because I went to sleep. I was like, that Dramamine, boy, Bobby said that Dramamine put you out. I said, I gotta go. I went right on inside and went to sleep.
So
First
Brenda
time
wants
ever.
to know what we got our turmeric, orange, and black seeds.
We got, I'm trying to think. So the orange, we have orange. I can't remember where we got orange from, but we have orange available on our website, the turmeric. The black and the white we got from Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. She gifted that to us when we first started on YouTube. She does have a Etsy. I'm not sure if it's called Spring Meadow Farm and Garden, but that's where we got our black turmeric rhizomes from. We just sell out things like the black and the white. We sell out so fast. The orange, we had 5-gallon buckets of orange turmeric, so that's why we still have turmeric, orange turmeric available. We just don't produce as much of the black. Well, we only get rid of a certain amount of the black, which is the most potent, healthiest turmeric.
And the nastiest.
And the nastiest, yes. Yeah.
That
So
stuff is harsh.
so the last time we went fishing, I was looking for the non-drowsy Dramamine, but they only had this chewable, less drowsy Dramamine or something. And that's what we were eating. We ate those chewables, and I was still knocked out. I fished for a little. I did fish. I did catch some fish, but shoot, I probably slept through Bobby catching about 20 fish. When I came back, he was like, "Yeah, I caught a few." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Okay. And then when we were headed back in, it's like a 2-hour trip for us to come back in. We were in Jacksonville. We were both knocked out, both of us. But this time when we went to the store, I was able to find Dramamine, the non-drowsy. So that's what we're taking in the morning. The thing with Dramamine, if you've never been on a boat, you should take the Dramamine before you get to the boat. Like, we'll take it in the morning when we eat breakfast. We'll take Dramamine because it don't do no good to take it once you get out there and get sick. It's just a done deal. And it was a lady in Jacksonville chumming it up. Blech, blech. I was like, oh my God, that lady down there throwing up. I said, it's over for her. And we had just got started. I was like, oh, poor thing. It don't even do no good to give her no Dramamine now because she already sick. I said, Lord, she just chumming that water all out. Yeah. So we take our Dramamine super early before we even leave the hotel. But you definitely want to get it in at least 30 minutes before you go fishing. That way it can calm your stomach down. You don't want to try to calm your stomach once it get upset. Like, it's hard to get something down once your stomach is upset. So definitely take it before you go out. But we will take y'all along. I think this is going to be interesting. This will be our longest fishing excursion, deep sea, 10 hours. I think we'll fish for at least 7, 8 hours or something like that. 6 or 7 hours is nothing but fishing. 4 hours of that is travel. An hour and a half to four. No, it's an hour and a half each way. 1.5 to 2 hours each way. We'll travel out deep sea in the Gulf. And then
Time in the Gulf.
first time in the Gulf. This is our first time in the Gulf. When we went to Jacksonville, somebody was talking to us about fishing, and he said, you ain't never been fishing in the Gulf? We were like, no. He said, oh man, that's where you want to go, is to the Gulf. And I'm like, before we could even get out to sea in Jacksonville, deep sea fishing in the Gulf. I've been searching ever since. And then we were going to go to Destin. When I researched, it said Destin, Florida, has the best deep sea fishing. But then it said that this other boat had the best fishing in the Gulf, which is not in Destin. It's here in St. Pete. And I was like, Mr. Google Pants is telling me we should go to Destin, but the people telling us we should go to St. Pete. So we came to St. Pete because they say this is the best fishing boat in the Gulf, and we want to try it out. It does cost a pretty penny, but I think it's worth it. When you work your behind off, you deserve a vacation. My husband loved to fish, so that's what we taking them fishing. Have fun. If you guys get a chance before you leave, check out Downtown Safety Harbor, Philippine Pop, catch lots of fish. Okay, I'm gonna write that down now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in my phone. So we can get ready to get out of here. Again, if you love to meet us, we will be at St. Pete Pier. Though later than noon, we'll be there anyway, and we'll hang out for a while. You have to speak to us because you'll recognize us before we recognize anybody. So definitely speak to us. Never feel like I don't want to disturb them. People always say they see us and they didn't come and speak to us because they didn't want to disturb us. Never feel like you're gonna disturb us. Even if I talk all the time. Y'all can see I love to talk. So don't think you disturbing us. Come and speak, because we love to say hello to you and thank you in person. You know, we are real people and we do have real feelings and we really do care, and we appreciate all of the love and support that you all give us. And if we can ever have a chance to meet each and every one of y'all, and we got a pretty big reach now. But if we can meet 16, 17 million people, we'll give it a try. Having trouble with my sinuses. You need fire cider. You need fire cider. But if you take a cayenne shot, that'll help. The cayenne pepper. So what you will need is cayenne, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne powder, and a little bit of water. That'll help clear your sinuses up. Um, Oil pulling with the coconut oil can help clear your sinuses up too. What you'll do is the teaspoon of coconut oil, you'll swish it around in your mouth for about 10 minutes. Once you spit it out outside on the ground, you should get some of that mucus out of your system. Also, you'll probably start hacking up mucus, or your sinuses will start draining after you spit the coconut oil out. But you want to do that 2 or 3 times a day also. But the cayenne pepper, you can do that between 1 and 3 times a day. 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne powder and a little bit of water. That'll open your sinuses right up. If you have fire cider will do its thing also. So we hope to see y'all today. Again, we'll be out and about in these St. Pete streets all day for the most part. Long as the rain let us be great. It's beautiful outside. Um, Please tell me what I can take for blood pressure. So blood pressure, it is diet and exercise. That's like the first thing. You want to be careful of what you consume. You definitely need magnesium. We do take Celtic salt every day, for magnesium and the herbs that we need. That can lower your blood pressure by itself. This is what Celtic salt look like. It's in a blue. Normally it's in a blue bag. This is just a travel bag, and you need 1 crystal with every glass of water that you drink. But you definitely need magnesium. Cayenne pepper can help. Look at the benefits of cayenne pepper. Look at the benefits of beets, because beet juice can also, or beets can also help. Um, that's what outside look like. It's so bright you can't even see. Nope. I mean, I think that's somebody's car. Um, but exercise and diet are important. If you use table salt, throw it away. You don't want table salt at all. This is the only, we use a Celtic or Celtic salt, is what we use, a crystal on our tongue every day. This is Redmond's real salt. This is what we put in our food if we need salt. But that is minerals and vitamins that your body need. And sometimes that's why our blood pressure is high. Not all the time, but sometimes our blood pressure is high because of the minerals that are lacking. And that Celtic or Celtic salt can give you minerals that can help aid in bringing your blood pressure down. Again, if you use the white table salt, you should trash that. Not all salts are created equal, and some are very dangerous to your health. So you want to look at the salt that you're using, do some research on it, make sure you're using a safe salt. Pink Himalayan is okay. Redmond's real salt and Celtic salt are the best. They can help lower your blood pressure and they won't run it up. Um, I need those travel size for Redmond salt. Yeah, I love these. And actually, when you place orders, sometime I'll throw one of these things in a box. So some of y'all get these little pocket shakers. I take them everywhere I go. I'm always like, if somebody catch a cramp, or somebody say, "Does anybody have salt?" I'm that crazy lady with a bag full of salt all the time. I remember when Justin, we were helping Justin last year, It wasn't Justin catching cramps. Somebody else caught a cramp. And I was like, oh, you got a cramp? And I dug in my pocket, and Justin said, please tell me she ain't got salt in her pocket. Yes, I do. Not only am I the crazy chicken lady with chicken boots, but I also got Redmond's in my pockets. And he was like, oh, so I gave everybody Redmond's real salt. Don't be a salty heifer. I'm just saying. I can't help make you salty. But yeah, definitely make sure you're using a good grade of salt. Because all of that. What? Oh.
It might be off of a distance. It might not be right here.
Can play a huge part in your blood pressure. Bobby said he think it's cider. Let's see, y'all. Got y'all shades on? It is blue skies out here. Let me turn this thing around. Even though I can't see nothing Facebook saying.
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. It is beautiful out here, y'all. Look at the skies. Yesterday we were coming in and I was saying, man, it just looked fake out here. So I gotta show Facebook too, hopefully.
Hey, Andale.
Oh, I can't show y'all. It won't work. Oh, sorry, Facebook. I was trying to show y'all our view. Not gonna work. So, all right, y'all.
So T-Rice, we use, if you want to know what salt
We use Redmond's real salt. Let me turn this because I don't know how bright this is, but we use Redmond's real salt, which is
So we don't have salt on our website to order,
this.
but we do have a link. Well,
Yeah, we do have a Redmond's
we
link.
do have a link.
Yeah. Those would be so good for the Celtic salt. Those little shakers. Yeah, and the whole top, I can actually put some in here because it got a wide top to this, which I never take this little top off. When I'm finished, I just trash them. But they have these little, little shakers. Little 3 holes in there. So convenient. Showing it to the
comments
wrong.
working. So that was Brenda Hogan who asked that question.
So you can, fill this up easily with Celtic salt and use it. But I carry one of these in my pocket everywhere we go. All right, y'all. Let me get off here so we can get ready to get out. I hope y'all have an amazing day. We hope to see some of y'all today. Maybe on a boat. I didn't even mention which one we were going on. We'll show y'all in the morning. You got to make reservations anyway and prepay, so I'm sure that boat is sold out. Anyhow, y'all have an amazing Monday. Remember, herbs heal. We just have to figure out which ones we need, how they will best suit us. Be consistent. Be patient. But first of all, trust in God, because He provided us with all these amazing herbs and all these amazing people that share information and help us better learn what we have and what to do with them. But they can heal. They can heal. That is what they are designed for. So y'all have an amazing Monday. It's going to be a beautiful week here in the Gulf. We're going to go see what we can get into. And I love and appreciate y'all and all of the support, the shares, the thumbs up, the comments, the testimonies. Y'all are amazing. Somebody said they had good knees yesterday from using our pain away oil. I know that's right. Y'all are amazing. Y'all have a blessed day, and don't let nobody steal your joy. I like YouTube nerds. They just cut our comments off. Let's see. I don't know why I do that. Okay. Yeah, redness is good.